My name is Karine Chen, and this video is based on the question, is it moral to take money from people through the force of law in order to pay philosophers to philosophize? To understand the question, certain vocabulary or phrases need to be interpreted. The phrase, take money through the force of law, is a euphemism for collecting tax money. As Michael Huemer once suggested, collection of tax is a form of thievery, because it involves taking money from people by force. Thus, one sub-question to consider through my presentation is the criteria that makes this a justifiable thievery. The word philosophers indicates a type of occupation. In this video, philosophers shall be referred to as professionals who are paid to ponder philosophical problems and create philosophical theories. Now, in order to answer the question, I have split my response into two major sub-questions regarding the criteria for tax collection and whether academic philosophy meet these criteria. Part 1. When and how is the collection of tax money by the state justified? Some clarifications are needed before presenting my arguments. Government should exist for providing or supporting public goods, and these public goods are projects or institutions that contribute to the well-being of the entire society. Some examples could be the maintenance of law, or prisons, police stations, and etc. According to Crow and later McGee, there are three aspects of just tax collection: holding a just purpose, having the burden of tax distributed fairly amongst citizens, and ensuring a levying authority that is accepted by the general public. As the central question focuses on the use of money, the targeted aspect would be its just purpose. One counter-argument people may have is that they wouldn't directly experience the benefits their paid money brings. However, every individual has the obligation to ensure a fair and just society. This is supported by Rawls' theory of the original position, where the individual will wish for the best conditions for their society without any biases. Thus, the objection is dismissed because it doesn't take into consideration the conditions of a fair and just society. Part 2. Does the practice of academic philosophy meet the requirements for receiving tax money collected by the state? According to Holm, Jarrick, and Scott, there are various values to humanities, including academic philosophy. The two that I'm focusing on are the intrinsic and social values. It is claimed that philosophy has intrinsic value for which we should pursue in order to enhance ourselves mentally. Furthermore, philosophy can also bring benefits to the society by contributing to better social cohesion and facilitating better decision-making skills for each individual. The argument based itself on the fact that philosophy can develop a person's critical thinking skills, which can help them to better understand others and make good decisions. However, philosophy is so much more than just developing critical thinkers. There's different fields, like metaphysics or the philosophy of math. If the sole purpose for implementing taxes is to improve critical thinking, then it would be better to invest in rhetoric teachers. In addition, social cohesion isn't always achieved through this process. Philosophizing might even cause a person to become overly skeptical or fixated on definitions and clarifications rather than solving the issue. While it is true that philosophy has intrinsic value, which makes it worthwhile to study, investing in philosophy isn't as urgent as other issues a community might have. In case where a community has urgent problems like a deleterious environmental issue, or just supporting minority groups like the LGBTQ+ community, investing in philosophy isn't the most crucial conflict.